involving circles. We're going to find the circumference and area of the one on the left and the one on the right. We're going to use the circumference and find the radius and then find the area. And we're also going to work a problem backwards when we're given the area, and we're going to find the radius and the diameter. So this video is all about circles. So in this first one, to find the circumference, there's two formulas for circumference. One formula is pi d, standing for pi times diameter, and the other formula is 2 pi r. We're going to use 2 pi r since we're given the radius. If they gave me the diameter, I would just put pi on the end of it, and I would be done with that part of it. Or you could put pi in the calculator and get the answer as a decimal. So for work here, I'm just going to be plugging in the 7 for the radius, so 2 pi times 7. So 14 pi is an exact answer, and you don't need your calculator to get that answer either. So I would just leave it as that. To find the area, the formula for the area of a circle is pi r squared. So plugging in r is 7, pi times 7 squared. 7 squared is 49, so this is 49 pi. That would be centimeters squared. The circumference would just have centimeters on the end of it. So that would be the answer to that problem. And then the one on the right, we are using the circumference to find the radius. So on that one, we will probably actually need to divide. We're getting the radius, the formula, circumference equals 2 pi r. So 48 equals 2 pi r. We'll need to divide by 2 pi. So 48 divided by 2 pi. Sadly, I don't have a good calculator, so I'm going to have to use 3.14 for pi here, even though I do not normally use that. Usually I use the pi button in the calculator, but since I don't have my good calculator with me, I'm going to have to do just 3.14. So 7.64 is the answer. Oh, and be very, very careful when you put this in the calculator. If you're entering it all at one time, you must put the 2 pi in parentheses to be sure that it divides by 2 times pi. Otherwise, it'll divide by 2 and give you 24, and then it'll multiply by pi, and you'll get a number way bigger than 48, and it won't be the right answer. So what I did was I divided by 2, and then I divided by 3.14 since I didn't have a very good calculator on me. So the answer for this radius is 7.64 inches for the radius. And then we're going to have to use that radius to find the area. So the formula pi r squared is the formula. And so the work here, pi times 7.64 squared. So 7.64 times 7.64 would be 58.37 pi. Since I already have a decimal going here, I'm going to go ahead and multiply by pi. And again, like I said, I don't have a good calculator, so I'm going to use 3.14. 183.28 inches squared would be the area. But please use the pi button in your calculator when you're working these out at school. All right. And then the last one for this video is finding the diameter when they give you the area. So they gave me the area as 106 square centimeters. So remember the area is pi r squared. And so 106 is pi r squared. They want me to find the diameter. The diameter equals 2 times the radius. So once I find r, I'll be able to find the diameter. So I'm going to have to divide by pi first. I'm wishing I had my fancy calculator, but oh well. So 106 divided by 3.14 is about 33.76. And then we need to square root that. And sadly, this calculator does not have a square root. button. So let me kind of peek in my notes here. Square root of that, 5.81. So, square root of this 5.81 is r. And so the radius 5.81. To get the diameter, it's 2 times the radius, so diameter is 2 times 5.81, which is 11.62. And that will be centimeters, since the original was square centimeters.